Well, hello, boys and girls, and anybody else that's watching. I must say that I apologize in a way that I can't get the right size for this book, so as I can't get my camera off a wide width. So this is not a wide width book, but that's it. I got no choice but to record it in wide width. So this is a really great brand new book that just came out. Wacky Weather, Dr. Seuss book called Wacky Weather. And that is the front cover of the book. And it's a bit longer than a regular Dr. Seuss book, or at least it is to me. So with a little introduction, I will attempt to read Wacky Weather. And this is close to Easter. Easter weekend is coming up. And I want to recommend to watch my Christmas video called The Phone Booth in Mr. Hirata's Garden. The Phone Booth in Mr. Hirata's Garden. Just look up on YouTube Clay Hammock, and then type in The Phone Booth in Mr. Hirata's Garden. It'll probably come up if you just type The Phone Booth. So here comes my little introduction to Dr. Seuss's The Wacky Weather. Here we go. A little adjustment. A little adjustment. Oh, do this real quick. Okay, this is it. Here it is. Wacky Weather. And by the way, I think we're in some wacky weather now. This is Florida and we're in a drought again. Other places it's been raining too much. Other places it's been not raining enough, a lot. And also there's been floods. Recently, a month ago, there's been a very bad earthquake, 7.7 Richter scale, killed a lot of people. And on it goes with wacky weather. Well, since this is Easter, and we know the explanation on TV is that we got too much car exhaust, and all we got to do is just eliminate all the carbon, and the weather will go back to normal. Well, that's one point of view. But this being close to Easter, did Jesus say anything about the wacky weather? It's been known he's a prophet. He predicts the future. And before he went to the cross, it was very close to that. He climbed the Mount of Olives, and he gave a prediction related to the wacky weather. You may say, oh no, there's why is he doing this? Well, don't worry, I'm about to read it. I enjoyed the book, but I thought, since it's close to Easter, and kind of matches my other video, The Phone Booth in Mr. Hirata's Garden, this is kind of like a springtime video, and the other one was a Christmas video about the baby Jesus, and this is has a parallel related to the resurrection in a way, at least as far as the wacky weather. Why? Because just a short time before he went to the cross, and I had a little bitty cross around my neck, same one I showed in Mr. Hirata's Garden. This is made out of olive tree wood that from Bethlehem. And so what? So anyway, the relationship, real quick, in a nutshell, is that few days before Easter happened, the death and the resurrection, the celebration of Easter, he went on a mountain called the Mount of Olives. Very simple, and this won't take but a minute. And it's related to the wacky weather, and that's probably why they've done this book, is because everybody is noticing how the weather is getting more and more strange. They have a name for it on TV, of course. I don't remember what. But anyway, very quick, Jesus predicted that there would be signs. And he predicted that there would be a increase of volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. And we know that they have both increased. Also, he said, as a woman having a child, her birth pains become more intense and closer together. We'd see these signs become more intense and closer together. And that's what we're seeing. More earthquakes, closer together. More volcanic eruptions. And pestilences, diseases. Nation rising against nation. Oh, well, look at North Korea. Look at China. Look at Russia. Now it's 3 instead of 1 nation. Look how fast we're getting close to the last thing of the celebration. The birth of Christ, the death of Christ, the resurrection of Christ, the return of Christ is when we start seeing the wacky weather. Look up, for your salvation draweth nigh. This one guy, Bible teacher, says. So anyway, that's my little message, and I just had to do this. It all seemed to fit. And maybe some people might want to know the truth about why the wacky weather. But now, this is just for children's book, and we're reading this for children, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go. I had a good time rehearsing this, and I hope I have a good time reading it. One moment, please. I must adjust. Adjust it like this. Try to make it easy on myself. Zoom it up. Here we go. Here we go. Well, I hope I haven't frightened everybody away or anybody away. But one more thing is, when I was reading this, saw this book in the store, because a woman saw me looking at it, she bought a copy too. So I thought, this has got to be a pretty unique book, and it really is. This book is a sign of the times, and also makes good entertainment for the children. And that's why I got it. It's a great story. So I think I'm adjusted, and here we go. Wacky weather. I hope I didn't take too long. I hope you waited. I hope this works. I'll have to test one more time to make sure I'm adjusted right. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Do you see this picture good? These are very good pictures, and it's brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. One moment, please. It's not quite adjusted right. Okay, there we go. Here we go. You probably know about rain, sleet, and snow, thunder and lightning, and strong winds that blow. You may know that summer is warmer than fall, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Some weather's so odd, that you'd swear it can't be. If you want to learn more, then come on, follow me. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and we'll travel together to learn about all kinds of weird, wacky weather. First, a trip to the Arctic, and as we pass by, we will get close, a very close look at strange lights in the sky. Aurora borealis, or just northern lights, whatever you call them, they're curious sights. They're caused when small particles, blown by the sun, collide with Earth's atmosphere. Oh my, what fun! The most common color is yellowish green, but pink, red, and purple have also been seen. I'll probably never get to see that. This next odd occurrence may give you a jolt. It's lightning that comes in a ball, not a bolt. Instead of a strike, it just floats in the air. Few people have seen one, which makes it quite rare. Oh, look, there it is, children. Look. In fact, this strange lightning that looks like a ball may not really be lightning at all. What causes these balls then? Well, no one can say. But until we find out, well, we'll stay out of the way, that's for sure. Oh, Tommy, I'm scared. I don't know about this. It's strange. Calling all earthlings, shout it out loud, this huge flying saucer is only a cloud. It's called a lenticular cloud. Moist air hits the mountain, becoming unsteady. It rises and falls, then swirls up in an eddy. It forms strange cloud, as strange as it starts to ascend. It isn't a spaceship, but we could sure pretend. Great art. Now, here's another one. Now, speaking of clouds, here is one that is scary. Does it look like a giant tsunami? Yes, very. It's usually found out in front of a storm. Moist rising air helps a shelf cloud to form. Oh, Tommy, I think we better leave now. It looks really bad. I think so too, Sally. I think so too. The cloud is quite harmless. Beware, anyhow, a storm will be coming, so get inside now! As I was saying, I've seen these at the beach, and they are scary. This long, skinny cloud is round like a pole. It looks like a white frosted cinnamon roll. We call it a round cloud, but let me repeat it. Although it looks tasty, you can't really eat it. Here we go. If you think that was wacky, here's one even odder. It's like a tornado, but over the water. Water spout stirs up the water they touch, but they don't suck it up, at least not very much. Could a water spout suck up fish into the air? When the wind settles down, there'd be fish everywhere. In the streets, on the roofs, onto folks passing by. Look, they'd say, it's raining fish from the sky. Yet no one has really seen fish rain occur, so it may not be true, but we wish that it were. Ah, fish in the sky. This is really neat. I like it. Though some say fire-nado, tornadoes, they're not. Both have a funnel shape, both spin a lot. But unlike tornadoes, which form way up and high, a fire whirl forms It forms on the ground, not the sky. They usually start from a wildfire that's burning. The wind whips the wind whips it into a funnel that's churning. They're done, and rather they don't rise too high, and they don't last too long, but they're still very dangerous. Let's move along. Let's move along. Here's one final world you really should know. It's called a snow-nado. It's made out of snow. It's not a tornado. I think you know why. It forms on the ground and not up in the sky. Sounds like a fire whirl or dust devil, right? Exactly, but quite a bit colder and white. It's time for some donuts, but don't be too hasty. They're made out of snow, so they won't be too tasty. When the snow in a tree gets too heavy, it drops. It lands on the ground where it usually stops. And yet now and then, if the wind is just right, the snow starts to roll until done. Take a bite. Yip yay, yip yay, yip 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 yay, yay yay yay, snow donut, oh boy, snow donut, yay, yippee yippee yippee. Hailstones, you know, are just a small bowl of ice, but if they grow large, look out, they're not nice. They start as small droplets of water, not snow. The stronger the wind blows, the larger they grow. They freeze in the updraft, they fall and they rise until they're too heavy to stay up in the skies. They can grow to the size of a coconut, that's true. I'd prefer not to be underneath, would you? Oh, look out! Boom, 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 boom. I'm scared, Sally. We'd better get out of here, kids. Boom, ba-boom, boom, pow. Boom, ba-boom, boom, pow, bam, boom, bam, 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 bam. It's very scary to be under a hailstorm. The next one might make you cry. I want my mommy. If you should encounter a rare ice tsunami. When ice on a lake starts to melt after winter, the wind starts to blow and the slabs start to splinter. A strong wind can push them right onto the shore. Imagine this huge wall of ice right at your front door. Woo! Oh dear, let's get out of here. I'm scared, Tommy. Red sprites are large flashes of light in the sky. They occur in the atmosphere 50 miles high. They form above storms where they flicker and glow. They seem to be triggered by lightning below. You'd better look fast when they come into view. Red sprites only last a split second or two. And here it is, Dr. Seuss and his ship with the kids right above the clouds. They are there to look at the sprites. They are there to look at the red sprites. And what they sound like, I do not know. So I'll turn the page and we can see what's next, don't you know? And this is why I wore my sunglasses, because here you're going to need them. Here is a sundog, a sundog. Why, it looks like three suns. Are we on a strange planet? Surely this can't be a real thing, or can it? Sundogs appear when the sun is down low, when there's ice in the clouds, and sometimes when there's snow. The ice in the clouds refract light, as you see. Instead of one sun, well, it looks like there's three. Oh, look at this, there's three suns. Zip zowie, zip 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 zowie. Gibba dibby dibby goo, gibba dibby dibby goo, gibba dibby dibby goo. Three suns, my friends. 3 suns, so keep your sunshades on. Now, it even gets stranger still. There's weird, wacky weather all over the place, not only on Earth, but even in space. Jupiter's great red spot, don't you see? On Jupiter there is a storm that's so wide that 2 or 3 Earths would fit snugly inside of a storm's the storm of Jupiter. On Neptune the rain would be hard to walk through. It's not made of water but diamonds, it's true. Neptune's diamond rains. Venus metallic snow, and on Venus there's snow made of metal, not ice. Getting hit with a snowball there wouldn't be nice. It sure wouldn't be nice. I've never heard of this before, Neptune's diamond rain. So, here it is, another sunny day. Thank you for joining this field trip together. I would have enjoyed it in all kinds of weather, but now that we're home, well, I'm happy to say, here comes the sunshine, so let's go out and play. Oh boy, oh boy. I'll catch you, Sally, I'll catch you. Thing number 1 and thing number 2. Let's all have a nice sunny day, won't you? And I'm afraid that's it. Our story is over. So I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, we'll see you again. This ends Wacky Weather. That's it. A little long. Wacky Weather. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Why is it I get stuck doing this so late? Goodbye. And next time you might want to remember why we're having wacky weather. Goodbye. I haven't done one of these in probably over a year. I hope I get 5 clicks at least to make it worthwhile. So here we go. Signing off.